State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia State's offense will go to work first. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position. So special, it's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
But remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Panthers are in the hurry-up.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
And the Panthers are on the move.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So NC State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. On the run, it's Allen. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
That's reeled in. It's Anderson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Unloads it left. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He wants to take the top off. Snags it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll catch it. Touchdown, NC State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send off the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense putting points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 7 over the Stallions. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the 1st down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the 1st down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. We reached the break. It's NC State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
and you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to the ground with the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. The Panthers in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Under fire. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Going to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Panthers are on the move.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Find some fresh air. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You've got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. Delivers the stiff arm. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Spits it out to the back. The throw to the outside is complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job of handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Fakes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and get...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner is stopped. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Snapped it in the shotgun. That's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Trying to make man, breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Georgia State jumps back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But a great job in the base defense making a play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Takes a handoff. It's Allen. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Panthers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I'm trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. Wolfpack will get the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. Still running at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Give to the running back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Walters. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Walters. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. They'll run the toss.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback on the keeper.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better.